Hello, I am Virtual Pix, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This will be the second video for today, along with Pokemon Clef, which is a little game jolt game. If you haven't already seen that video, go check it out. It's an amazing game. And why am I lagging? Why is my voice lagging? Game. Thank you. Silly thing. But yeah, if you haven't already checked out the Pokemon Clef video, go check it out. It's a little game jolt game. It's only a demo at the moment, so it's really quite short at the moment. But oh my god, the little bit it got from that game, I want to play the full thing. It gives me chills. But yes, today with this, the Kerbal Space Program, Bertha's back. I did it. I gone and done it. Bertha has been remade. Where are you, Bertha? There we go, Bertha. Load. I actually made her off cam, and she's an amazing little ship. So yes, as you can see here, she's got a cargo bay just big enough for a small satellite, which I might actually quickly build one up and just show you how it can fly and that it will get into space even with a cargo load of a small satellite. And because people probably may actually ask about this thing manages atmospheric flight due to the main jet engine here, which has its own intakes on it, as you can see on the underside. And then there's these two. You got the two little smaller engines on the inner side, because these bigger ones are what I like to call the punch engines. You got lots of power, and they really punch you through something like an atmospheric layer that you can't maybe get through because your engine just won't quite go up that high. But they have no thrust gimbaling, so that's what these engines on the inner side right here are. They are small, they're not as powerful, but they do have thrust vectoring. They've got gimbal on them, so that's also partly why they're on the inside, not the outside, so that it can push the ship around a bit easier being on the inside. Right, so let's I'm gonna quickly go away and put together a small satellite to go into this cargo bay, and I will be back with you guys once I've done that. See you in a second. So we are back, we're done. As you can see, I've created a nice little satellite there, so let's just close you off. And do you know what, we're actually going to save Bertha with that little satellite in there, because it's a nice little satellite. I like it. It's a cute little thing. It's got just enough monopropellant that once it's actually in orbit, it will be able to move obviously out of the ship and actually off into the area that it's meant to be. So right, let's get Bertha on the move. She's a little bit slow on the startup. Let's get rid of you. Yeah, she's a little bit slow when it comes to initially taking off, but once she gets up to speed, she's not bad. She's a good little ship. She's not as big as the original Big Bertha, as you can quite easily see. That's makes it weird. It's off center and everything. Once we get up to about 100 or so, maybe about 120, should be able to take off at that. See, she's beautifully controlled in the atmosphere. So yes, this is the new and improved Bertha. You might notice that she uses the spoiler system from Alyssa, or part of the spoiler system from Alyssa, this little bit here. But you'll notice that I've thinned it down at the very inner tips. I refined it down so it actually works better than Alyssa's. It's actually better than Alyssa's overall. I spent much more time building it, and I refined it now and got it to a position where it works. Then obviously it's got these great big tail fins on the back, which help flight. Oh, hello. Stop wobbling about. There's a good girl. But yeah, she will walk quiet. This engine is actually really efficient. This nose cone actually holds liquid fuel, as you can see, and the same with this. This body bit also holds liquid fuel. And the reason for that is because they're actually separated from these two outer bits, which actually hold the liquid fuel and oxidizer necessary. Oh, it's actually using this outer one. Why are you using that outer one and not this one? You're not meant to be doing that. Why are you doing that? Okay, well it's not meant to draw from those ones, so I don't know why it's doing that. I mean, I might have to go back and have a look, but also you'll notice that there's bits here, and that's because if you look very carefully, this section isn't actually all one unit. This pylon here holds on to this section and the nose, while this pylon here actually holds into the back section. So these are actually two separate areas, as far as the game is concerned. But yeah, as you can see, she flies quite nicely. She's very, very well controlled in the atmosphere. It does take her a little while to get up to all altitudes, so I'm gonna drop another cut in, and I will be back with you guys as soon as we're in all altitude. And there you have it, we're back. She is in orbit. Bertha is in orbit, and quite a nice orbit at that. She's not. So it's not exactly a low orbit, but it's not a high orbit either. It's kind of, it's higher than the minimum. So yeah, we got the apoaps at 240 and the periaps at 190. So yeah, it's a nice little orbit. It's not too bad. So let's just bring around to light quickly. Come on, into the sun. There we go. Isn't she pretty when she's out in space? And as you can see, I've folded out the solar panels, and now it's time to release the satellite. So the first thing we want to do here is we want to go, if I could put control from here, hopefully that means that it will allow me to oh, you bitch. You've gone and used. Go away. Go away. Stop. Where's the alarm? Alarm properties. Stop. Thank you. Jeez. Right. Get off. Okay, so it seems to have used unfortunately it's used the monopropellant from this tank here instead of the one that it was supposed to use. So that's something that I will have to fix, but that's not a problem, because what we can do is we can just move the ship. Oh crap. We'll move the ship away, and then we can quickly switch to you. You should be able to extend, because you should have more than enough power. Actually, how is your power doing? Oh, beautiful. Look at it. And because it's got reaction wheels, it should, yep, it can turn. So So we will have that facing the planet. There we go. Satellite. And now we just close this up. We point you in the retrograde, and we will bring Bertha back to the planet. She does need to turn though, she is a little bit of a beast. She's turning very, very nicely actually. Very gently. Ever so elegant. It's doesn't really matter where we bring you down as long as we bring you down. Let's use the punch engines. They should bring our orbit in towards the planet quite quickly. And there goes the Bertha Mark 1 probe. Yes, she's very efficient on the old fuel as well. I think that should be more than enough. So, return you off, switch over to liquid fuel engine. So yes, we should probably need to rename the Bertha probe. But that can be done at a later date. Let's just bring you into a nice line. Right, now where are you actually going to be? Oh, you're actually heading towards that. So if I actually whoop you there. I need to bring the solar panels in. We need to move Bertha into that sort of dive, because she's... When I was building this, I designed it so that as it was going back through the atmosphere, as you can see, she's got quite a large surface area, and that's done on purpose, because as she goes back through the surface, that large surface hitting the atmosphere will help as an aero brake, essentially. So slowing her down nicely. So as long as the aerodynamics can actually handle that. I've never actually tested the re-entry side of this, so we're going to be in a bit of a ride here, I think. I should think we can probably get away with putting the RCS in. How are we actually doing? We're not doing too badly on monopropellant actually. We're quite balanced. And as you can see, I put like 3 monopropellant tanks in this thing because I wanted to know that it could do a lot of maneuvers out in space. Because space shuttles do that. They move a lot when they're out in space. That's what Bertha needed to do. She needed to be elegant out in space, but also the challenge indicated that she needed to be elegant in atmosphere as well. So yes, this 55-ton monster is going into a nosedive. Come on. Pull back just a little bit for me. We need you to re-enter, because all of the important stuff is actually up on the top as well. All the stuff that's going to overheat easily is on the top, hence why it goes in belly first. Also, it wouldn't make much sense for it to go in top first anyway, because that'd be a bitch to control. Oh no, come on Bertha, come on. I know you're still in orbit and your aerodynamic control surfaces haven't taken over yet. Oh hello, something's overheating over here. What's overheating? Oh, is it this nose cone that's overheating? I think it might be. That's it, Bertha. You climbing nicely. I mean, the only thing on the underside really that isn't protected are these solar panels down here, but that's not too much of an issue because they can usually survive re-entry heats. But we're gonna go through re-entry. My computer does tend to lag a little bit with this, so we'll be back with you once all this fire effect's over and done with. So we're back briefly as a little cut in between the two cuts. As you can see, we're much lower in the atmosphere now. Bertha's doing fine. There was nothing, to be honest, there was nothing to write home about. What you may have missed. Actually, a relatively unexciting craft. I mean, she looks nice, but she hasn't given me any surprises yet. So, back one, we're a bit closer to the ground. Correction, I won't be seeing you guys in a second because, well, actually, I will be seeing you in a second. There's still going to be a cut there. But yes, I put the fast forward on and the physics engine spacked out and my engines kind of flew off. So this isn't fault of the plane, this is the physics engine. I pressed the fast forward button to make it go a little bit faster, and my engines decided, well, the wings decided they wanted to carry on and the body didn't want to keep going at the same speed. So the physics engine screwed me over, dicked me around. However, despite having torn itself apart and plummeted several hundred feet, they're still alive. They're still alive. So what we do now is we'll recover the vessel, and I would call that, oh, another cut. Alright, so we're back. Apparently upon trying to recover that vessel, the game decided it didn't like that and crashed. So yes, challenge number 1 done. Build a space shuttle, and definition of a space shuttle. And I actually got this from my mother because she was the one who issued the challenge, that it had to be capable of carrying a cargo of a satellite. Obviously capable of space flight, and be elegant and actually manage to fly around in atmosphere like it wasn't a brick, which Bertha done right up until the point in where the physics engine was like, no, no, and dicked me over. So yes, Bertha is done. I would class that as complete. Mum, if you watch this, you can tell me if it's complete or not. But yes, until the next challenge is given to me, I actually think someone might have given me a challenge, but I forgot what it was. I'll have to re-go over the comments and have a look. I forgot what I was gonna say. Good old me. So yes, thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button. Stay awesome as always, and I will see you lot in the next video.